guys, it's Scully Sati. Thanks for coming to my channel. I am going to do the April 1st through the 15th reading for my Virgos. And I just want you guys to keep in mind that not all the messages are going to resonate with everybody, but that's okay because we as readers pick up things at different times that will resonate with people who are going through what they need to hear from us. Okay, so if what I'm telling you doesn't resonate, don't try to make it fit. Go ahead and look at all the other wonderful readers here on YouTube and come back to me in the future, okay? So let's see what's going on with my Virgos. And I will tell you that I am using my Phantasmagoria deck, which is one of my favorites. You're going to hear me say that about almost all my decks because I love them all. I don't know if I don't love them. And this one is all about vampires. Okay, so actually a Virgo that I know got me this deck, so that's kind of why I used it. So let's see what's going on for you guys. Okay, currently if you guys you're coming out of a period of rest, okay? With the that's akin to the Four of Swords, okay? Coming out of a time of rest where you have been feeling a little bit low energy, just where you're allowing things to just kind of take place. You see her, she's kind of taking the statue stance, okay? If you have currently any legal issues going on, the Judgment card is a good omen for that, saying that that's going to go well for you. If it's not about actual legal issues, the Judgment card is about having to judge a situation in order to come up with a decision that works best, okay? Because I'm feeling like you're feeling like something's not going anywhere. This is akin to the Seven of Pentacles. And Seven of Pentacles is traditionally one that's like, what's going on here? You know, what is this yielding me? I'm putting a lot of energy into this and I'm not really getting much payback for it. So you may be judging a particular situation to see if this is really something that you want to keep putting energy into. Yeah, because I feel like you're at a point where you really want to start following your personal star, which is all about, you know, reaching inner potential, taking on new gifts and, you know, new things in general, just reaching for the stars. It's also about fate, okay? And I feel like you are wanting to take action towards something with the Lord of Grails. This is akin to the Knight of Cups, okay? So following what brings you a lot of passion. This could also be about somebody coming towards you. Yeah, yeah. Let me just get one more clarifier card on that. Yeah, I feel like something from the past has you at a sense of loss. And that probably is why you were taking it easy for a while, just kind of a little bit doing some self-care with the Four of Swords before. Because something from the past was draining you, making you feel like, you know, you put a lot of effort into something and it didn't really work out the way that you wanted it to. It's about a sense of emotional loss. And I feel like as the first couple of weeks of April roll in, you're going to start thinking about having to move forward from this, okay? It's like your time of remaining, you know, in stasis, this comfortable stasis is no longer going to be comfortable for you, and you're going to want to make some forward movement. And with the Ten of Scepters, that's the Ten of Wands, that means that you're going to feel very overloaded with a lot of responsibilities and obligations. So I do feel like you are going to start judging things in your life around you and start figuring out what can stay and what can go, who can stay and who can go. You know, because while you were comfortable not making a move for the past few months, I feel like you're starting to come out of that as spring gets, you know, more onward, and you're going to start to want to have some movement. I feel like you're starting to, you know, feel restricted within that old skin, and so you're going to start thinking, judging what can stay and what can go. And I feel like this is in between two things with the Two of Wands, two choices that you're going to have to go Something's going to have to transform, meaning you're going to have to close out one cycle, okay, so that you could start transforming. Because death is about transformation and change and endings of old things. Yeah. Devil card, that is sometimes about choosing between two things. It's also about having to face ideas and issues of obsessions and addictions, things of that nature. Maybe you, and I'm sensing this from a few people, you kind of jump from being very dormant to all of a sudden like a lot of action. So like, you know, antisocial, not going out with anybody, but then all of a sudden, boom, like all of a sudden you're going out like every other night and you're getting smashed every night. So it's finding that balance, like being able to enjoy what life has to offer, but not completely overly indulge in things, okay? Including stagnancy. I do feel like you are going to start to experience the more feminine side of passion, okay? Meaning starting to let what feels good lead you, but not in overindulgence like the devil card would be. I'm also feeling like this represents a person for some of you. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like there may be somebody that you think of every so often that when you think of this person, they instill you with a lot of passion and curiosity and sexual attraction. And I feel like you are probably going to be going forward towards this person, but the warning here is not to be obsessive about it, okay? If this is somebody who has done you wrong in the past, or somebody who you know is emotionally unavailable, this is about you being able to rein those emotions and actions in so that you are not overextending yourself to the point where you're going to feel drained, okay? That's just for some of you. There's going to be a little bit of a waiting game with the Hanged Man. I feel like you're waiting for a decision about something, and I feel like the only way you're going to come to it is by seeking that balance. So again, you know, we have that Devil card, which is all about overindulgence, right? And then as the time goes on, you get the Temperance card, which is all about finding that balance through means of meditation or counseling or just conversing with somebody that you trust, free association, even art, music, anything that makes you feel a sense of balance, okay? Because, yeah, you're torn between two things, and I feel like for the first couple of weeks of April, you're going to be trying to figure out what is the best route for you. And that's why you would probably, with that Queen of Wands that I was seeing that I'm warning you not, you know, try not to get obsessed with, you may see this person as like this beacon of like, yeah, that's the light that I want to follow. That's where I'm supposed to be going. But really what that is you're trying to reawaken your passions, and it might be a source of distraction from having to make a tough decision like the Queen of Swords needs to, okay? Queen of Swords has been coming up for like every reading that I've been doing lately, and this is all about being able to really mentally decipher what is the reality of the situation. This is the no bullshit card, you know, she's very much like, cut the shit, tell me what the truth is, and I feel like you're going to be doing this with yourself, okay? Because I feel like some of you have had some unhealthy behaviors before, obsessive behaviors, maybe with other people, or with just ways to pass the time, drinking, drugs, sex, things like that. And it's time with this Judgment card, it's like you're having to judge your own situation, or you may be feeling judgment from other people that's making you face that maybe some positive changes need to be made, okay? Because what you're looking for is like some sense of like foundation and stability, you know, but the Four of Pentacles is also about trying to cling on to something that's not real, it's not realistic, you know, but it sounds good or it feels good for a little bit, but it's not something that's really lasting. And I feel like what you're looking for is the Four of Scepters, the Four of Wands. You want something that's lasting, something that has some stability to it, some foundation to it, so that you can feel like you're balanced again. And I feel like that's what's really going on with the Virgos right now is, you know, from what I'm seeing right here, it's like you want some sort of stability, some balance. But the warning here is not to indulge too much in something that's just something there to pass the time, to distract you from the decisions that you're supposed to be making, okay? So I feel like the first couple of weeks of April is going to be you having to rein yourself in so that you're not passionately following things that are going to lead you down a road to dissatisfaction, okay? And I know you guys like order, so let's try to bring some order to how you're going to start thinking about things so you could plan accordingly, okay? I hope this was helpful, Virgos, and if you would like a personal one-on-one reading with me, my information is below with my email address. You can get a hold of me and we'll figure something out for that, okay? Until then, I will be back for the 15th to give you guys the second half of April, and you guys have a wonderful beginning of spring. Thank you. Bye-bye.